Hey everybody, welcome back to One Seed, One World. The pressing question today in the garden is it flies or is it fungus? Let's take a look at problems that you might be having with your leafy greens in your garden.
One seed, one world, just plant it and see. One seed, one world, come and garden with me.
So I'm out here next to my Swiss chard, and behind it is my spinach. And maybe from that angle there, it might look pretty good and awesome and green and leafy. However, a lot of these leaves have what looks to be kind of like a fungal or like a blight on it. Fungal problem or a blight. Example. See that mess look on there? I've got a ton of leaves that kind of look like that. Not a good thing. So this does look very blighty or very fungally. However, this is not a fungus or a blight. It is a beet leaf miner, which is a type of fly that can affect a lot of different plants in your garden, specifically things like beets, Swiss chard, spinach, anything in that type of family. And what it is a small fly that is about 1/3 of an inch big. They're kind of hard to see. They range in color from brown to gray. And they will get on your leaves and lay these little tiny eggs that will be like in these little groupings that look like tiny rice grains all together. And in time, those little eggs will hatch into little larvae that will then burrow into your leaves and leave marks like we're seeing here. And they'll kind of eat through the leaves, and then they will grow into adults and become new flies that will then repeat the process. And this can happen several times throughout the season. Now, where I ran into a problem is that last year in this area, I had a whole bunch of beets. And a lot of them I didn't end up using. I just left them in the ground over winter. And I pulled them out this spring. The problem is that those beets must have had the beet leaf miner in them already in the leaves. And what will happen towards the end of the season is the larva will eat its way through your leaves, and then as it starts to get colder, it will go down into the soil into its pupa stage, which pupa is when they are between larva and adult, and they will then hibernate and overwinter in your soil. And then as soon as next spring comes and it starts to warm back up, and then you plant something else there that looks tasty to them, then they'll climb back up and start the process all over again. So I caused this problem for my Swiss chard this year by leaving my beets in the ground last year. So I've got to get rid of all this stuff. Of course, as soon as I start filming, the sun comes out and shines right in my face. It's been cloudy and cool all morning until I come out the video. Anyway, let's talk about prevention and mitigation of the leaf beet or the beet leaf miner. First, if you've got stuff left over in the fall, clean out those beds. That will keep them from burrowing into your soil if you still had some left, during your season. Throughout the season, if this pops up like mine has today, you want to remove any of the affected leaves and get rid of them. Don't put them in your compost, like just put them in the trash, burn them, get rid of them where they're not going to be someplace where they can hatch and then overwinter in the soil again. Secondly, there are some organic methods that you can use, like neem oil, which would take several applications, because neem oil will wash off whenever it rains. So you'll have to keep adding applications if you want to go that route. There's also, I think, some other sprays and whatnot. I don't use sprays here, and I don't even hardly ever use neem oil. So what I do is I pick off the affected leaves. Also, check the underside of your leaves. That's where the eggs are going to be, and you can just do that, mush them right off and get rid of them. Freaked me out there for a second. One of the feral cats that's well, it's not feral anymore, came out to see me, didn't realize the puppy was out here, and they suddenly ran into each other and a whole ruckus ensued. Anyway, so squish off the eggs and just check your leaves periodically. And that will reduce the amount that you get, and you don't have to get rid of the whole plant. Now you can do that, just take it all out and start over again. I'm gonna go through mine and see how bad it is and see if I can still salvage some of the plants and hopefully get rid of what's in there now. I'll also probably plant some leaves in another area. Plant some more Swiss chard and maybe some more spinach in another area that is a different bed and not where this infestation has occurred. So the answer today was flies. There are different blights and funguses, different types of leaf spot that can affect Swiss chard and spinach and other members of that family, but those will have a different look to them. So if you're seeing that kind of whitish brown, you'll see little tunnels kind of going through where the larvae is going through, and then checking for eggs, you'll be able to then identify this as your beet leaf miner versus some sort of blight or fungal problem. So I hope you found that information helpful. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate that you're here hanging out with me again today. But whatever's going on in your neck of the woods, I hope it's working out fantastic for you, and I hope that you don't have any of these beet leaf miners. But if you do, now you know what to do about it and how to identify it. Oh, and I got gnats in my face. We will see you all again soon. Have a great day. Namaste.
One seed, one world, just plant it and see. One seed.